What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Lex Alexis again for another watch along. Today we've got Reading versus Stoke for a midday kickoff, and this may not even be the last watch along that I do today, because I am deeply considering doing a Premier League watch along for Man United Liverpool. If that's something you guys want, oh, not Man United Liverpool, Arsenal Man United, not the Liverpool one, that was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing Man United versus Arsenal for a watch along later. If you guys want to see that, do let me know. But we're starting this off at least with Reading Stoke. This is going to be game 9. It'll be game 9 out of all of the games so far, because we have got 3 other championship games after this. We've got Huddersfield Blackpool. We've also got Hull Sheffield United. And on the Monday, we have got Middlesbrough versus Sunderland. So yeah, this is game 9 taking place in the championship in the next 15 minutes or so. James V says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. 2-0 Reading, said James. Predictions for this game. Honeygun's gone for 2-1. I think I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I'm anticipating Stoke to slightly improve with Alex Neil in, but Reading cannot be undermined at home. Reading has done very, very well at home, actually, so definitely got to make them competitive. I mean, I'm staring at Reading's last results right now. 4 wins in 6, which is incredible, really. Jack saying 1-1. Honeygun, welcome to the stream as well. He's gone for 2-1 Reading there. Believe Reading are still unbeaten at home this season, and I do believe you are correct on that as well, Honeygun, yeah? So, pretty much 3 of Reading's 4 wins have all come at home. In fact, they do have a 100% home record at home, so they will not be easy. However, away from home, Stoke have picked up their first away win recently, which was actually their first game with Alex Neil in charge, which was that 1-0 victory they had over... Well, with that, Alex Neil wasn't the manager at the time, but it was the first manager without Michael O'Neill, if that makes sense. It was their 1-0 victory that they had over them there. So both are capable of getting something in this game, and this is why the championship is so competitive, with teams being so close and anyone being able to beat each other. Oh, okay, no, that's absolutely fine on you, guy, and you're free to do whatever, and I'm glad you enjoyed giving it a good try yourself. We've made it to 19 likes. Thank you, guys. I think Jack potentially had a really big say in that, but thank you so much to all of you, by the way, on that. Just before we actually do cover the teams and all of that, just so you guys are aware how the channel's doing, we were at 1392 subs when we did the Burnley and West Brom slightly slipped my mind for a minute, where we did the West Brom Burnley watch along. However, I am a feeling that the subs may have inflated a little bit much in my favour, because now we have fallen quite... Oh, Catcher, don't do this now. No, don't do this. No. No. Oh, I'm not in the mood. Catcher's gone wrong again. Are you serious? Well, this is what happens when I rush and I'm not able to check in the window catchers to see if it works. No, I'm going to have to do a completely new... This Streamlabs really gets on my tits sometimes. 2 seconds, just so I can open the relevant stuff. Oh, really? For goodness sake. Right, let's give this a go and see if that works. Honeygun, I think I've already said. Oh, Joe, welcome to the stream. Just saw you as well. Welcome. Right, okay, new tab's working. Right. This is ridiculous. I don't know why Catcher decides not to work when I need it to. There was a crucial time I needed it to work as well. Right, at least the webcam's working quite well there. What I was going to show you guys was... Oh, I can do this, actually. This is something that I didn't think I could do. Right, so... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I can't be bothered. I honestly can't be bothered with this. Right, I was just going to show you YouTube analytics, really. That's what I was going to show you there. But now I can't find it. It's there. Right, so this was supposedly to show you that we've fallen down quite a fair bit. So 1,378 in terms of subscribers now, which I probably should have expected. I personally think YouTube sometimes, when there's a lot of viewers that appear at one time, it gets a bit overexcited. That's probably the best way I can explain it. But yeah, we're now in a position where in 1,378 rather than 392, which is, I can't do the maths, the 14 subscriber drop, which is a shame, but it happens, I guess. Should be very tight games. Arsenal with 100% winning start so far, so I think it'll continue. Darragh says you can see Arsenal win because of Jesus. Interesting. Hope Brighton win, so you can take the mick out of someone at work. So someone at work supports Leicester, I'm guessing. Brighton will beat Leicester, says Darragh. Predicted 2-1 to Brighton. I think I predicted 2-1 to Brighton as well, actually. But now we've just done an unnecessary plugging. Let's actually cover. Right, things are just not working right now. The mic tried to go wrong there. I've managed to fix it. Anyway, so we've now made it to Reading versus Stoke. This is the preview that we're going to have. Reading's squad looks like this. We've got Joe Lumley, Sam Hutchinson, Tom Holmes, we've got Tom McIntyre, Yeardom, Hendrick, Fornat, and Junior Hoylett. Tom Ince playing under Shane Long and Lucas Jow. It's a really solid team. Lumley back in goal. Don't know how I feel about that. Because Lumley was dropped. Do you see this rating here? 7.4, 7.3 were decent ratings. Although, to be fair, he was in having a great performance to give Reading that clean sheet against Millwall. But he did concede 4 goals against Reading in the recent game. But it probably is expected with the fact that, Reading away from home are not looking great. Look at their last couple of away games. 2 4-0 defeats sandwiched by a 1-0 win against Millwall, really. I was thinking Buzanis was going to take his place because he did start Buzanis and he got a clean sheet, if I'm right in saying as well. So, okay. Well, Lumley's back between the sticks with this rest of the team. I would say apart from that, that's a really strong team. Right, let's show him some highlights now. This is me seeing the Birmingham goal. Oh, what a ball. Oh, brilliant. Graham with an exquisite pass. And Maxine Colan with a header. I'm not sure if there was anything much that Preston could have done about that. Now I'm looking at that. Raman on the bench with Walker, Craig, Abertha, Tetek, and Kelvin. I'm not going to say his second name. It's going to be too tricky to do. With Stoke, they've got Bonham with Morgan Fox, Aidan Flynn, Ben Wilmot, Jacob Brown, Sam Clucas, Lewis Baker, again as captain with Will Smallbone. Then they've got a front three of Tariq Fosu, Tyrese Campbell and Liam Delap. No, Dwight Gale. Dwight Gale is not even on the bench. Is he picking up an injury at the moment? There's Taylor, Phil Jagielka, Thompson, DiMaggio Wright-Phillips and Nick Powell all on the bench. Jack says, yes, we got mentioned. Would have liked to get rid of Lumley permanently. Yeah, Lumley's not great. And then Lumley's so inconsistent. Yeah. Derby did the same thing against Plymouth. There's something on it. Yeah, so you're talking about a comeback right now. I mean, Derby went... Wait, so who went 2-0 up and lost 3-2? Oh, Forest. Yeah, Forest did that. And then Derby did exactly the same thing as well. So, we've got 5 minutes before kick-off. We're just previewing both of the teams. Doing some interviews from the key men from both teams as well. Is the Premier League over for Liverpool? That is a good question. I don't think so yet, because I feel like this year, if we especially see Arsenal lose to Man United, which is possible, then I think this Premier League season will be very open, because Man City have already dropped 4 points. In games you would expect them to pick up all 3 each time. We've seen Liverpool drop points pretty consistently at the moment. Chelsea dropping points consistently. Man United had that poor start, so they're doing catch up right now. The only two teams, well, even Spurs dropping points as well against West Ham too. And, even with their wins, it's been very narrow wins as well that they've had as well. Arsenal are really looking like the only untouchable team so far, although Aston Villa did give them a small scare as well. So I think later today we're going to see what type of season it's going to be, if it's going to be an open one, or if it's going to be a very confident season for Arsenal, and it will be Arsenal's season to lose. Man City should have beaten Villa and Newcastle. I felt City should have beaten Villa. I think Newcastle, actually, City did quite well to get back into it. Core. What on earth? Sorry, I was just seeing highlights. I'm just trying to think, wait, who did Stoke play last? So this is against Black... Oh my days. I've just seen a couple of chances and I was thinking, how on earth did Lewis Baker not even score one of those goals? That was a great goal he scored against Huddersfield there. That was their recent game against Blackburn when they got a 1-0 win. Lewis Baker with the goal, and what a strike that was. Do I think Chelsea will get top 4? I don't know. I honestly think we're either going to finish 4th or 5th, personally. Second goal was onside. Yeah, I agree. There was many poor decisions in the VAR and the referee on the pitch as well. Yesterday as well, I could name 4 examples. 4 very controversial examples as well. There's a couple of few far between really, but yeah, there's some very controversial moments in that game. Tom, welcome to the stream. Jack, in his completely unbiased opinion, says never onside there. I know why he's saying that. Okay, so we're in the final 3 minutes before kickoff. Teams are just loading out right now. It's not been the best start to the season for Middlesbrough. I was expecting him to do better. In terms of game tomorrow, I think 2-2. Well, I think 2-2 as well, actually. That was what I predicted. It's good to see every one of you talking. Right, so just in case anyone's just arrived, I'm so sorry, but I've got a yawn coming again. Don't know what it is. It's just some days I feel more energised. But this is your Reading team. You've got Joe Lumley back in the sticks. You've got Sam Hutchinson, Tom Holmes, Tom McIntyre, Junior Hoylett and Yedon Bling the wing backs. You've got Hendrick and Forner being the midfield 2 with Tom Ince playing that number 10 role. You've got Shane Long and Lucas Jow is your 2 strikers. No Mate and no Ajaria still. They're neither of them on the bench either. With Stoke, you've got Bonham, Morgan Fox, Flint, Wilmot, Jacob Brown, Smallbone, Lewis Baker, Sam Clucas. Front 3, delivered with Tyrese Campbell, Leo Delap and Tariq Fossum. Really sorry for yawning that. So Sky have got it as a 3-5-2, whereas Who Scored have got it as a 4-3-3. I think a 3-5-2 is a bit more realistic. I think a lot of championship teams are adopting the 3-5-2 formations, so SofaScore may have to fix that. James C said 2-1 to Middlesbrough there. There's Alex Neil. Camera's panning onto him. Right, so this is Alex Neil's 2nd game in charge, and he's had a pretty alright start. A draw with his 1st game in charge. Considering the circumstances with them being behind for most of the game, they did well to get a point out of it. But this is going to be interesting. Is Alex Neil going to get his first 3 points, his first win as Stoke manager? He's definitely going to be, one manager that will be heavily talked about, starting off at another club and now going to another club. It's giving me very strong Nathan Jones vibes when he left Luton, quite suddenly to join Stoke. And then he obviously struggled a little bit, to be fair to him. And then he returned to Luton and then did wonders and is still doing wonders to this day. Although Alex Neil has done many managerial jobs with Nathan Jones, there's been very few other jobs he's done other than Luton Town, so understandably that's why. Both teams just taking a knee. I can start having these on, and it is kicked off. There we go. Reading versus Stoke. What are your predictions? And if I've got to do the poll as tradition, what is going to happen in this game? VAR wasn't great. Well, it wasn't even just VAR. Referees, I just think, we've got a really poor standard of officiating. I don't even know what can happen to improve it, though, which is the even sad thing about it. Okay, let me just try and find it. All cross comes in for Stoke. Small half chance. No, nothing taken from it. 11 of you watching. Thank you guys so much for watching my stream today. Gonna do the poll. What will happen in this game? We're going for Reading win, Stoke win, and draw. There are your 3 options, guys. So if you can vote on the poll, that will be fantastic. We're on 20 likes, by the way. Thank you guys so much. So we're 10 likes away from our target already. And in terms of subs, we're on 1,378, still 22 away from 1,400. It did look a possibility we could get 1,400 by this weekend, but that's definitely not the case now. But if we could even get any closer to that, that would be appreciative. So thank you guys so much. Cross comes in and Lumley catches it. Reading have barely touched the ball so far, is all I can say. Long goal kick. Oh, Bonham in trouble. Lucas Jow. Oh, it's a goal already. 1 minute in. Wow. What an incredible start. Reading have taken a quick goal. Oh my God. So, it's going to be another goalkeeper assist on a live watch-along. We saw one pretty much for Muric being the assist of Nathan Taylor conceding the penalty. So, cross comes in. Lumley catches. We were grilling Lumley. Great ball goes in. And he finds Lucas Jow. But Bonham completely misjudges the bounce of the ball. It bounces over him. Lucas Jow gets around him in lone man's land. It's very poor goalkeeping by Bonham there. Goes around the goalkeeper. And there is a play on the line. I think it was Morgan Fox who tried to clear it. Doesn't swing his leg to clear the ball. And Lucas Jow scores one of the easiest goals he's scored so far this season. It's not even a clean strike. He just gets enough on it. Oh, it does come off the leg. I think it may have been Aidan Flint actually rather than Morgan Fox there. But Bonham, that is an awful, awful, awful error. And because of that, Reading are now still maintaining their 100% start at home this season. It was Aidan Flint that was on the line as well. So now Stoke have got it all to do to try and catch up. What is everyone's reaction to that goal? I almost dread to think. You predicted 2-0 Reading? What was that, Alex? Reading have barely touched the ball. I just saw that. Yeah, I know. That's literally come as a surprise. I barely saying Reading have barely touched the ball and then said, hang on, what's happened here? Do I support Chelsea? Yeah, I do. I do support Chelsea there. All decision went in favour for big teams, Shambolic. Yeah, but you say that, but think about when the big six play against each other. You're seeing big six teams, not benefit at all. Chelsea with those 2 incidents against Spurs. It's constant. It's a cancer, really, for lack of good officiating in the Premier League already. And I feel like what needs to happen is that fans actually need to unite, or rival fans need to unite. There's too much toxicity in social media for the fans to try and get into a group together to get the referees, to hold them accountable, really. Unfortunately, there's too much toxicity involved. So it will not happen, but that's what needs to happen, and something needs to definitely... they need to interview them or something, or they need to justify their points, in a way that so the fans actually know what they're seeing and their reasons behind it. I think it'll actually make things less toxic as well if they do know about it as well. James is saying Flint needs to clear that. I think that's harsh to say Flint needs to clear it. I mean, obviously, he could have cleared it, but at this point, he had to really retreat to even get to the goal line at this stage as well. Poor fat from Stoke, yeah. Jack's saying, let's hope it ends 1-1. Well, I predicted 1-1, and honestly, obviously, Stoke conceded early again in their last game against Swansea, and they managed to get a late equaliser. So, will this happen again? We're going to have to wait and find out, but Reading have proven to be a very good championship outfit at home so far this season. Thank you to the 17 of you voting on the poll. That is fantastic so far. Ethan, welcome to the streams. Good to see all of you here. I tell you what, not many people streaming this game, but for the fact we've already got an early goal, it's giving me a little bit of optimism that this could be a pretty enjoyable game. I hope so, at least. Stoke currently playing out from the back. So, there's Morgan Fox there. That's an intriguing pass, but given away. But it's a free kick. Yellow card already to Sean Hutchinson. Well, first yellow card already, 6 minutes in. Not even 6 minutes in. We've already got our first yellow card. It's an interesting ball. And yeah, Tyrese Campbell does get to the ball first, does draw the foul. And it is Sam Hutchinson, sorry, not Sean. Thinking of you, wrong one. Sam Hutchinson, my apologies, is getting the first yellow card of this game. Now, Stoke have got a free kick now and about 30 yards out. Could be a good chance for a set-piece opportunity there. Not a direct free kick, but definitely a set-piece situation that they can do from this. Particularly 2-1 to Reading. Some people saying 2-1 Stoke. Header, and it's wide, and I believe it's a goal kick. Yeah, it came off a Stoke player there. Jacob Brown with the header, and it's just wide. Opportunity wasted for Stoke City. How's everyone feeling about the rest of the games? You know, obviously we've got a couple more games. We've got 2 other Championship games playing. We've got Huddersfield against Blackpool playing later. We've got Hull Sheffield United playing later. In the Premier League, we've got Brighton Leicester still to come. And of course, we've got Liverpool. But I always say Liverpool. We also have Man United versus Arsenal. That is the big game happening in the Premier League this weekend. Great defending by Hutchinson to prevent Liam Delap. I'm intrigued to see Liam Delap play some first team football. He's been someone who I've really liked at Man City, so I'm really hoping he gets a really good chance to shine here. That's a great touch by Shane Long. He's against Ben Wilmot there on the ball. Will Smallbone, I think that's a corner. Wait, no, it's not a corner. Oh, I'm a bit surprised about that. I thought it was a corner. And Shane Long's not happy with that decision whatsoever. It is a goal kick to Stoke. Yeah, we already have Liverpool. Yeah, no, that's right. Arsenal versus Man United will be interesting, that's right. If you guys want to see me do a watch-along for Arsenal, Man United, let me know, because I will try and get that sorted. Because I've done a couple of Premier League watch-alongs in my time, and on the whole, they've been rather enjoyable. I remember that I think the last one I did was Burnley-Southampton, which Burnley won 2-0. Oh, alright, Lumley already spinning the ball a little bit, but he did manage to recover. Here's Tom Ince making a driving run. Oh, there's a lot of booing going on, but it's a good bit of defending by Fox. Fox with the clearance. He's going to try and find Tyrese Campbell. Sam Hutchinson gets there though. Brilliant defending by Hutchinson, and it's a corner to Stoke. Right, for that we've got 20 votes. Let's actually end the poll here. So, by 55% of the votes, 55% of you have predicted a draw in this game. 40% have said a Reading win. And only 5% of you had said a Stoke win. And I can do the stats on that right now. That's actually only one of you predicting a Stoke win. Quick maths. Watch along for all games. Well, I wish, but I would be absolutely tired. What I need to do is I need to use the break in between this game and Man United to finish the prediction league for the not the Premier League, but what I do need to do is prepare it. Oh, corner comes in, headed away by Tom Holmes. Good defending. Smallbone picks it up. Wilmot with the looping ball there. Defending again, this time by McIntyre. There's Tariq Fosu. Lewis Baker to Smallbone. Right. Stoke having a little bit more of the ball still. It's now seeing if they can break this Reading team down, who've had a really good home record so far this season. And I'm trying to think, have I actually conceded at home as well? So they had their 4-0 victory. Was it 4-0? I'm not even remembering myself what Reading have done. But Reading would be second place in the table following this result so far. But with those clean sheets that they got so far, no, they didn't have. Well, they have conceded a home goal because they conceded a goal when they beat Cardiff by 2-1. No, I was thinking 3-0 Blackburn. That's what I was thinking of there. And then the other clean sheet was an away clean sheet as well. But 8 games have been played, and in fact, Reading have managed to have what I would dare say a really good start to the season. Coniston, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Charlie does want to watch along for Man United. I might do a poll actually, not on the stream, but a community post poll by halftime. Ben did like Graham, says Jack. Well, he's obviously talking about the assist for the goal yesterday. Saw it in the highlights actually. Looks really looked a gorgeous delivery. I don't know what is going on. I'm watching the actual Sky Sports main event, and it's only on the 9th minute. That's bizarre because mine's on the 11th minute right now. Yeah, you're top of the table in the prediction league so far, Ethan. There, yeah, that's right. But we do need to wait for the other games to conclude. We've got pretty much, yeah. I mean, I've got to wait till Man United play Arsenal, and then I can update the prediction league for the Premier League up to date. And then after Middlesbrough play against Sunderland, that is when I can update the Championship. Goal kick coming in from Lumley, but Reading already lose it out. Stoke win it back. Hutchinson wins the header against Tyrese Campbell. For Liam Delap keeps it alive. Or Sam Klukel, sorry, keeps it alive. Here's Tom Ince again. Tries to find Lucas Jow, but it is decent defending there by Wilmot. Okay. Jacob Brown there. Back to Wilmot. Right on the right hand side, we've got Will Smallbone. Cross comes in. Good defending again by Hutchinson. And it's a throw in to Stoke. No foul given for Reading. 34 of you watching, apparently. If that's the case, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it so far. Early goal in this game, an absolute howler by Jack Bonham. A literal goal kick by Lumley. Bounces over the goalkeeper and Lucas Jow simply runs around him. Aidan Flint just about gets on the line, but shot for Stoke. First shot of the game. Lewis Baker from distance, who has scored a couple of great goals from distance already this season. He can't get a good enough connection here. Straight at the hands of Joe Lumley. And it's still 1-0 Reading. With all of you here, please do smash that like button. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do hit the like button. It means more people are able to see my work. If you've not hit that subscribe button either, that red subscribe button, the thing I'm dragging right here. If you've not hit the subscribe button in your accounts as well, please do that. It really does help. In terms of subs, we're on 1,378, so we're 22 away from 1,400. It'd be a great achievement if we do get to 1,400 eventually. Maybe not today, but maybe a bit later on, next week or the week after that. But either way, thank you guys as always for I was just distracted. For continuously watching and leaving your support. Jax just said, and donate £100. You don't really need to do that at all. Jack did that one time and I've still not forgotten that there. Ryan, it's on Sky 403. If you have got a Sky box, it's on Sky Sports Football. It won't be on main event because Brighton and Leicester will take Sky Sports main event when that goes on in the next couple of hours or so, actually. In fact, it could be main event this game. Might double check quickly, actually, just for good measure. So it is main event, Reading Stoke. So yeah, 4:01, you'll be able to see it. Everyone in the stream live says, Jones, thank you so much. Right, so let's go back to the beginning. It's Jeff Hendrick on the ball. Didn't really see a lot of him so far, but he's passed it right down to the centre there. Yeah, it is 4:01 indeed. It is main event. Here's McIntyre on the ball. I always think of Michael McIntyre, not Tom McIntyre, but they're both doing very, very well. Here's Tom Ince, going to pass it. That's a good bit of running there. I'll tell you what, this Reading team here's Shane Long. Can he keep the ball in play? Oh, he can't. He's not quite got the energy for that anymore. And it was actually wasn't that at all. I think it was McIntyre who actually did that there. Let's see that again. I think it was Hoylett there. Wow. Look how confident that is. That's a really, really confident play, actually. I think it was actually McIntyre rather than Shane Long there. Quite different. Stoke now on the ball. We have got Wilmot keeping on the ball. We've got Will Smallbone now. In context, Jack Bonham on SofaScore has been given a 4.1 rating and Flint a 4.4. I still think it's quite harsh on Flint to be criticised for that, but I understand that a really, really good defender will be able to clear it out, because I didn't think... I didn't think the shot was very powerful. I said it in my live reaction. It didn't look like a powerful shot. And Flint probably should have cleared it, to be honest. But Flint is definitely not at fault for the goal. Who was at fault for the goal was for the chance existing in the first place, which was by Jack Bonham not anticipating the ball. Brighton is on later there. And then Arsenal 4-2-4-1. Yeah, exactly. Who would watch Brighton versus Leicester? No inheritance there, like United, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, City. Brighton play good football, and I think Leicester need to really up their game. I think they're under pressure right now, and I'm waiting for Leicester to see if they can play to their potential. Borussia Mönchengladbach and Mainz is on 4:03. That might be something I might watch pretty soon. Ryan Giles says he's back at school tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's a thing. How many of you are going back to school? Because for what I know, this may not apply to all schools. For all the schools that I do know, Mondays for the New Year's, so like the year 7s, year 12s, or sixth form or college people, whatever, they go back on the Monday and the rest go back on the Tuesday. But I think some schools are letting everyone back in the same day. Honeygun's going back on the Wednesday. God, is that going to be year 11 for you now as well, Honeygun? If that is, that's so scary. Bloody hell. Jack's not going back. I don't have to worry about school anymore. I'm just stuck in the world of work and doing this as a living now. Here's Lumley taking a goal kick, which I think was to an offside decision there. God, I didn't even think, but yeah, COVID can still do things for schools. Right, okay, here's Shane Long on the ball. Now, it's definitely Shane Long this time. That's an interesting... Oh! Okay. Trying to win a penalty there, I can see, but not given. But Reading do win the ball back very, very quickly there. Hendrick. He does find Hoylett. Headed away by Flint. Goodness me. That was a really good chance, honestly. Fornat and Hoylett working very well together here. Shot! And it's over. That was Lucas Jow this time with the shot. Referee is being panned right now, because should they have had a penalty there? Ooh. So it's... Klukas gets the ball. Yeah, no pen for me. I actually see Klukas get the ball first. Jay-Z's going back on Thursday. Year 11 as well. Goodness me, Ryan Giles, good luck to you. And I think you got year 11 as well. So yeah, it's exam year. You guys will be fine, honestly. If you work for it, you'll get it. Ethan's going to college. Gosh, it's really intriguing hearing what everyone's doing. School, college, and stuff like that. And here I am just sitting. This is what you become when you finish all of that as well. Just make sure you have a good career path in mind, and don't be surprised if it doesn't go the way you expect as well. You can take many U-turns. Right, back to this game. Jacob Brown. Oh, shot, and it's caught by Lumley. Yeah, work life so far. That's pretty much what it is. Eat, sleep, work. Pretty much. Year 11 goes really fast. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I really do agree with that, Ethan. That's a really good point. Look at for the start, because you have study leave, don't you? So it's a reduced year, but obviously a lot more stressful in some ways. Right, I'm still trying to make sure, because I'm still trying to pick out names, but sometimes, I can't even see their shirt numbers. I think it's just me being completely blindsided. Right, that's some good play, but it's an offside. That's disappointing. That was a good attack, and promising attack by Stoke, but Jacob Brown was seen in an offside position, sadly. Reading doing pretty well defensively to frustrate Stoke so far. I won't work for it. I'll be seeing Borough chance in class. Well, you've got to find a perfect balance of having fun and work. Because work is important when you hit year 11. It really does. Right. They're panning the cameras on Delap, who's really had a very quiet game so far. Goal kick, headed one by Aidan Flint, but headed away. Bit of pinball going on. It's a Reading throw-in now. No, Stoke throw-in. I'm sorry. I'm getting my teams wrong. Right. Still 1-0 Reading. It was definitely a bit of a quick start. It's calmed down a little bit. Didn't even occur to me that Rory Delap is actually in the Stoke coaching squad. So he'll be watching his son play at the moment. Now here's Smallbone on the ball. Oh, okay. Cross comes in. It's Klukas to Tariq Fosu. He's got 2 players to beat. Cross comes in. Brilliant defending by McIntyre. Morgan Fox. Going to pass it in the midfield there. Ben Wilmot with a very advanced position at the moment. Jacob Brown. Will Smallbone there with the ball. Hutchison again getting his foot away. Tariq Fosu can win that. He doesn't win it. It's good defending by Yeardin there. Klukas defended. Stoke throw-in. Matt, good to see you. So close in 1.4K. We weren't as close as we were last time. I think that my stream almost got a bit overexcited with the amount of people that there were at some stage. But we were at 1392 2 days ago. We've fallen down quite a fair bit to 1378. That's where we are right now. So 22 away from 1400. Probably might not get it today, but we definitely can make a really good push for it today. So you heard Matt. If you've not hit the subscribe button, please do so. It really helps the growth of this channel. It does allow my work to be more noticed. It makes it much easier for me to evolve in YouTube as well. Please do continue to smash the like button as well. That also really helps the growth of this channel as well. And you just commenting, really just gives me all the support in the world. Right. It's actually a good time to show stats actually. Let's just see this corner out first. And I've got to say, Reading defensively have literally put their bodies on the line. And I'm feeling a lot of pride for Reading right now. They're really, really running like on the pitch like their lives depend on it. And I think there is definitely a team unity there. And this is why Reading are currently unbeaten at home so far. And in fact, unbeaten. They've got a 100% home record. And they are currently second place in the table with 5 wins in their opening 8 games. I said Reading had the easiest start to the season, but there was really big alarm bells. If they couldn't get a really good start to the season, I felt Reading were going to struggle. But now they've had that good start. Now I think Reading can be very competitive. Right, let's actually delve into those stats so far. You can see with the attack momentum here that Stoke have been pretty much the more confident team going forward. We had that goal from Lucas Dow very early on in the game, in case anyone who missed it. Oh, this could be a chance for Stoke. Reading, sorry. Oh, Lucas Dow. Too much power there, and it just misses the feet of Shane Long. Once again, so it's Hendrick there. Oh, my days. I mean, Aidan Flint not looking good at the back, I've got to be honest. So, the goal came from a goal kick by Lumley, as you see. It bounces over Jack Bonham, who tries to collect the ball, and Lucas Jow anticipates it better, gets around him, goes around, scores, and Aidan Flint was on the line. Unfortunately, couldn't boot it away. In fact, he kicks it in the net as well. So, both Aidan Flint and Jack Bonham not doing well there. Sam Hutchinson gets the only yellow card of the game, but if you see the stats, 73% to 27% there. 3 shots to 2, 2 shots on target to 1, 1 shot off target each, 2 corner kicks there. You got 1 yellow go. Shot! Oh! Literally, as I go through the stats, Tom Ince does a marauding run in a great position actually, just outside the box, but just wide of the post. Reading have only had 1 big chance, and of course they've taken it. I mean, I'll tell you what, Tom Ince is definitely trying to redeem, his qualities and just prove all of us wrong. I think we were very critical of Tom Ince really, but He's definitely running the most and playing his best football I have seen for quite some time in this Reading team. I've got to be honest. Cross comes in, headed away by Hutchison again, who's been really good at the back, Sam Hutchison. He deserves a big shout out there. Ryan Giles is going to my PE teacher as a Sunderland fan there. Jackson made multiple accounts. Ryan Giles, my old PE teacher, was a Newcastle fan. James says we need to start winning. Yeah, Middlesbrough do need to start winning indeed. We've got 100 people watching. Thank you guys so much for that. Jack is giving an update from National League game. Yeah, there is actually one National League game playing as well. It's Wealdstone and Woking. Currently 1-1 at the moment, which I guess is a bit predictable. I mean, Wealdstone have actually had a really good start to the season. Wealdstone, for what I remember, tends to be a team that doesn't typically finish out high in the National League. A little bit similar to Maidstone, struggling to have some consistency in that league, but they're doing well at the moment. And Woking was recently relegated not so long ago, I remember, because there was one season where them and Chelmsford actually were in the playoffs, and Woking narrowly edged Chelmsford, and they'd gone on to win the playoffs in that season. It was heartbreaking for a Chelmsford fan. Went to mention this because I left the stream. Something must be all junior 5-1. Yeah, Alex Reed. Yeah, he did get a hat trick indeed. Yeah, 5-1 it ended there. Very, very convincing result in the end. Corner for Stoke, by the way. Stoke definitely having all the ball. Cross comes in and caught by Lumley. I tell you what, Lumley's actually been quite commanding and he's done really well so far. Shigster, welcome to the stream as well. It's good to see a good number of you watching this video stream here. I really, really do appreciate everyone that does spend their time watching me there. I had a feeling that not many people were going to stream this game, Reading and Stoke. You know, probably thinking there wasn't going to be many goals. And to be fair, yeah, not many goals at the moment. Okay, this is a good chance maybe for Stoke. Will Smallbone now, he's got some options. Ball and Sam Hutchinson again. What a performance he's had at the back so far. What a game for the Bees yesterday. Yeah, a brilliant 5-2 win for Brentford there. I think they did well, to be fair. You know, I think it was it 3-1 or 3-2 at half-time? Or 2-1 at half-time, I dare say, sorry. And then they got to 3-2, and then Brentford, you know, held their composure, and Ivan Toney completely delivering the goods for Brentford in there. Has Fosu been good, says Shigster? He's done all right so far, but I wouldn't say he's been the main instrumentation of Stoke's opportunities at the moment. Joe Lundy, please stay ready, says Ryan Giles there. Tony on fire yesterday, yeah, indeed. Right, a bit of pushing and shoving, a couple of handbags flying out in the defending of his corner. Let's see, 28 minutes gone. See if we can get a goal. Corner's taken short, now it's taken long. Header by Delap against Hutchison. Hutchison wins the battle there. And Tom Ince is going to get ahead of Fosu here. And near is the counter-attack for Reading. He's got Lucas Jow. And it's not a great pass by Tom Ince whatsoever, unfortunately. And Bonham connects. Right, so we've got Klukas on the ball here. Klukas has not done too much so far. Lewis Baker, who's now, to reiterate, the captain for Stoke City now. This is the first time I've done a watch-along for Stoke and Reading this season, actually. So it's good to see them play in this amount of detail here. Jack says need 1-1, same for my predictions right now, because they're on the ropes so far. Long, ambitious ball going in. The Yeardin defends it well, and he's won a free kick too. Tariq Fosu having a bit of frustration there. Ethan's not happy about the Leeds result, and I don't blame him. It was a fiery match. Loads and loads of goals going in the end. I tell you what, I mean, this was brilliant there. So it was Fosu against Tom Ince. He wins the aerial challenge. There was talks that there could have potentially been a foul there, but it was a counter-attack. It was 2 versus 3. But Tom Ince, with a perfectly weighted pass, could have seen Lucas Jow 1-on-1, but unfortunately his pass just wasn't right. It was too much power in there. Free kick awarded to Reading. Now it's Lewis Bacon conceding fouls there. If Liam Delap scores, he'll go to his father. Well, we'll see about that. I will be intrigued to see how he does celebrate if he does score there. James is hoping for a win for Middlesbrough there. Yeah, a lot of talk about the Teesware derby. Sorry, not Teesside. That's the other one. And I am thinking of streaming that one as well. That one is going to be a very intriguing game at the moment. Charlie saying Leeds are falling apart again. Yeah, it wasn't a great result there. Header from that free kick there, defended by Fox. Although it's won back by McIntyre. Or Holmes, sorry. No, it's Tom Holmes. Oh no, he's McIntyre. I always get Holmes and McIntyre confused for some bizarre reason there. Lewis Baker played at Middlesbrough, says Ryan Giles. If he did, it must have been quite some time ago. All good defending by Smallbone. It's a corner to Reading. And I think this is one of the first corners that Reading have had, actually. They've not had many corners, Reading. But in terms of creating chances, it's really all been Stoke so far. You know, Reading's only shot on target has been their goal. And yeah, this is indeed Reading's first corner of the game in the 31st minute. Only a few years ago. Right, yeah, potentially would have made sense there. Corner's whipped in. Shot! Oh! Oh my gosh. Shane Long, from about 5 yards out, misses the sitter of the match. Probably the sitter of the weekend. How Holmes keeps it alive. Does very well, Tom Holmes, to actually keep the ball in play. He completely miskicks it. Oh my God, that's an awful miss from Shane Long. Is that chance going to potentially ruin Reading's chances of substantially getting a win in this game? We'll have to find out. We'll see how this game goes. Here come Reading again on the counter-attack there. I think that's 4 now on the ball. Good defending. This time by Jacob Brown. It's a Reading throw-in there. Hey Muniz, want to know how you scored that goal, says Ryan Giles there. Why is the stadium empty, says Shigstead there. Oh, I think, is that the away end? No, it is a home end. Your guess is as good as mine, honestly. There is a couple of empty seats there. Bamford was miss of the week. I'll definitely see that opportunity soon. But that miss from Shane Long there is quite a bad one, all I'd say. Jack's just said it's Reading. What do you expect? Oh my gosh. Is Lucas Jow? Here's Shane Long. Jeff Hendrick now. Bamford was miss of the week. Well, I definitely need to see that miss now if everyone is suggesting it's miss of the week. I used to be able to get up early to watch Match of the Day, and I couldn't watch it last night as well. I actually had an early night's sleep as well. Long ball going in for Reading. And it's... Oh... That's a shame. He couldn't quite keep it in Hoylett there. Right. Just getting a couple of players confused, really. But I will eventually get everyone's name spot on. I'm really, really sorry about that. It's a little bit different when you're emotionally invested now by looking at the game and commentating it. Right, so now it's Stoke on the ball, playing out from the back. Not really going anywhere at the moment, unfortunately for them. Ada Flip finds Sam Klukas, left-hand side. Long ball going in, defended away. It's way too easy for Tom Holmes. And Reading have managed to win the ball back, but they want a free kick. Reading, they're not getting it. It's a throw into Stoke. Lewis Baker with a bit of room. Here's Ben Wilmot with a bit of space. He's been quite advanced. And he has gone for the shot. It's well blocked by Hutchison again. It's gone straight back to Wilmot there. Klukas. Back to Lewis Baker in the midfield. Now to Smallbone. Cross comes in, headed away. This time by McIntyre. And it's a throw into Stoke. So they used to do a repeat of it on a Sunday morning. Yeah, no, they do a repeat on a Sunday morning, but I didn't wake up early enough to watch it. I've got other things going on in the morning as well, which means I can't see it. Right. So there's Baker taking the throw in, giving it to Sam Klukas. Cross comes in, and it's well collected again by Joe Lumley. Yeah, I probably should record it really, but in a way, I mean, I always forget to do these things, Jack, don't I? 35 minutes gone. It is still 1-0 Reading. 10 minutes before half time. tell me guys if you can, what are your thoughts of this match so far? We're on 26 likes by the way, just in context for likes. So 4 likes away, we'd reach our like target. So there's 100 plus of you here. If you've not hit the like button, please do hit that like button. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do that. You might as well do it now, just so that you don't forget to do it later. But thank you guys so much for turning up and watching and spending your time seeing me today. But subs, we've gained 1 sub. We're on 1,379. We're 21 subs, therefore, from 1,400. It'd be brilliant if we can get a little bit closer to that. But thank you guys once again for continuously supporting the channel. Need to go back to this because Reading have been creating a good chance, although it's headed away by Baker. McIntyre's going to give it back to Hutchinson. And now Hutchinson back to Lumley. Shigster's predicting 2-1 to Reading full time. Yeah, so that 1.39 with West Brom Burnley, I think they overestimated the likes and the subscribers, honestly. So both of those dropped down quite a fair bit. So yeah, that's why I'm now in that position there. What happens is that if everyone's subscribing with multiple accounts all at once, YouTube doesn't like that. So it has to be unique subscribers to subscribe to the channel, while for it being multiple accounts really. There's all matter of things that YouTube always keeps a check on. So I always forget to check who the referee is. Definitely a name that we are all familiar with. Has any one of you had a really good or bad story with David Coote in it? You can't hear me. Are you sure you can't hear me now? It's good? Okay. There's. And free kick still kept alive. Another free kick for Reading right now. Stoke are looking very frustrated right now. Reading are definitely frustrating this Stoke team. So, it's good play by Shane Long to keep it alive. And it's Tariq Fosu again who concedes the free kick. Tariq Fosu's not been awful, but he's not been entirely effective, I've got to be honest. Just another bizarre signing, which I really didn't think Stoke needed, to be honest. Middlesbrough really need a Marcus Tavernier in that midfield. I wonder if they're going to look at Alex Mowatt trying to be in that role. But he's injured at the moment, so he can't really be featured at the moment. Tom Ince is going to take this free kick. Free kick comes in. And, oh, it's only punched away by Bonham. Cross back in, headed away. Hoylett heads it back. And it's caught by Bonham there. Mizu is celebrating Alex Neil crumbling there. Maybe I think probably a Sunderland fan talking there. Foster's been injured for the whole of last season, says Shigster there. Yeah, didn't really see Fosu at all, which explains it really, to be honest. Right, can Stoke get something before half time? There's Wilmot now on the ball. To Will Smallbone. Back to Wilmot now. And now we're back to Klukas on the left-hand side. We've got Tariq Fosu now on the ball. Got some good competition there. He's got Yeadon to beat. Although he passes it back to Flint. Gets closed down, but he does manage to pass it successfully. Lewis Baker now. Going to pass it back to Morgan Fox on the left-hand side. Cross comes in, blocked by Tom Ince, and it's a corner to Stoke City. What is everyone's thoughts of this game so far? Is there any other games that you want me to cover live? I am thinking of doing Man United and Arsenal later on, although I think everyone's going to be streaming that one. So, may not get a lot of viewers, but it could potentially be something to broaden my horizons. Cross comes in. Header by Flynn. Shot! Oh, it's in! It's an equalising goal! Surely it's going to count. Yes, it is. Ben Wilmot equalises for Stoke in the 39th minute, just before half-time. Now then, it is 1-1 at the moment. It will count. Wow, right from a corner. So from Stoke's 5th or 6th corner, Reading have finally had their defence being breached. And their defence has looked really good all game, but this corner comes in by Baker. It's won by Flint, and Wilmot gets ahead. It looks like he gets ahead. I think it's Tom Holmes he gets ahead of there. Yeah, not great. No one's marking Wilmot whatsoever there. It's McIntyre actually, my mistake, who doesn't get there quick enough. And it is a goal for Stoke to make it 1-1. It's a very, it's not a clean strike. It was a deflection, taking past the reach of Lumley. 1-1 now the scoreline, and that might be a very crucial goal for Stoke just before half time. Is Hendrik better than Ruben Neves, says Sachs there? Nah, not a chance. Something get battered everywhere they go. Battered again tomorrow there. Yeah. Ryan Giles go. James V. Uzi better goalkeeper so far. Stefan or Liam Roberts? Yeah, I wouldn't know, to be honest. I probably Stefan, but probably Middlesbrough fans will be able to have a more convincing point than that. So 4 minutes, just before half time in that game there. So if it stays 1-1, that would be 3 points in the prediction league for me, actually, because I did predict 1-1 in that game, which I'm loving for the fact that I got that there. Why am I unmodded? Well, it's because you're not Blue Terrier. That's it. Because I've not unmodded him, so you're not Blue Terrier. WA Deku, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well. It's good to see a lot of you here, actually. So 42nd minute, still 1-1 in that game. End the game now, says Jack. Honestly, same with me, to be honest. But to be fair, I do want to be entertained with a lot more football. What I do is stream the games that aren't on TV, watch on Footmob, and it gets more views. Started Wickham, Bristol City, Colchester, Brentford. Oh, interesting that you watched. Interesting that you watched Colchester and Brentford there. There's a couple of you that have asked for mods. I don't add mods during streams. It's something that I look at, like the senior people that I've already modded, and I just basically choose and pick and choose. Don't really do many. I don't really want to give everyone a mod. It ruins the privilege, honestly. Who's been a better team? Says WDQ. Stoke for me have been the better team in terms of holding the ball, creating chances. Reading defensively have been really good. I've really liked what I've seen Reading defensively, and on the counter attack, they look really dangerous. Reading actually. I think when we play Watford, he was on man of the match there. You donate. Jack's gonna keep boasting about that he's donating £100 to the channel, but it might help. But I'm not in no way asking you guys to do that. Honestly, I think you were already mod before that, Jack, before you even donated, so that made that all even more ridiculous there. Okay, Ben Wilmot down to Will Smallbone there. Back to Smallbone there. Can Stoke get one goal before half time? Oh, this could be a good chance. Liam Delap tackled both by Hendrick and Hutchinson there. God, I tell you what, I think it was Tyrese Campbell actually who had a bit of space there, but his poor touch really took the chance away from him there. Stoke are now starting to get a little bit more joy, opening Reading up a little bit. Wilmot decides to clear that there. Header there. Okay. Is Lewis Baker going to win that? Still no free kick awarded there, although he has given the advantage to Stoke there. You've jinxed it now, says Mizu. Yeah, well, yeah, you said that now. You You badmouthed Alex Neil. He heard it and he was like, you know what? We'll show you guys what this Stoke team can do. I'll still be a good manager. So I do think Ryan Alex Neil is a really good manager as well. It's just obviously Stoke came in, really liked what he did for Sunderland, and they made an offer he couldn't resist. So let's actually show some stats. Actually, it's just in fact, let's just wait till half time. We'll show you some stats just so everyone's got a good idea how each team has performed. Thank you to the 100+ of you watching, by the way. I really do appreciate that. If you guys have not liked the stream yet, guys, please do smash that like button. We're on 27 likes. Let's go on the like spike. Let's try and go for 40 likes in the next 5 minutes. Probably ambitious, but guys, if you are here, the best thing you can do to support the channel is to smash the like button. So guys, please do that. It really does help. By the way, guys, it is half time now at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Wish it was called Medeski, but they have changed the stadium name. So at the Select Car Leasing Stadium at half time, it is Reading 1, Stoke City 1. Let's get to 40 likes in the next 5 minutes. So guys, please do smash the like button. Let's go for a like spike now. If you've not hit that subscribe button either, please also do that too, because that also really helps as well. We're on 1,379 subs, 21 subs away from 1,400. If there are 100 of you there, it is most definitely possible to share and to subscribe to get to that goal there. We've definitely got all the fundamentals there. It's now executing it. But thank you guys, as always, still for supporting. But if you've not hit that subscribe button, please do so. It really does help as well. Sharing the channel, of course, also helps as well. It means more people are able to see my content too. And donating is also an option as well. We have got super chats on as well. But as I've said already, you guys don't even need to do that. All of you commenting, liking, subscribing and sharing all really helps. Let's now go to capture and review both of the team's performances going into half time. So it means these legendary headphones are now going off. Don't need them at the moment. Right, my picture's kind of in the way. I'm just going to move my picture there so you can see the stats in a little bit more detail. In fact, I might zoom the screen in actually. Oh, that's a bit too much. That should be perfect. How does that look, guys? In fact, actually, that looks much better than I thought. So, as you can see, Lucas Jow got the first goal. It was as I said, Lucas Jow. Goal kick by Lumley. And it's as simple as that. It's bounced over Jack Bonham. And Lucas Jow was there against Jack Bonham to try and win the ball first. Neither touched it when it bounced on the floor for the first time. It went over Bonham. Lucas Jow, with a typical striker's movement, gets around him, gets a pretty tame strike. Aidan Flint, who was on the bar line, unfortunately couldn't keep it out. In fact, he kicked it in as well. That made it 1-0 to Reading. And throughout the game, you can see there, Stoke definitely had more opportunities. They had more on the ball. If you see there, 5 shots to 4, 3 shots on target to 1. I mean, their shots on target were very tame, to be honest. Very easy saves for Lumley there. Reading have scored with their only 1 shot on target. 3 shots off target for Reading there, and 1 blocked shot for Stoke there. 5 corners to Stoke to Reading's 1, so definitely attacking with set pieces. 2 big chances and 1 big chance missed for Reading there. That is going to be the Shane Long chance. Now, he definitely should have put in the back of the net there. 2 saves from Lumley, which, as I said, weren't really particularly great saves. So, yeah, apart from that Shane Long awful miss, Reading have not looked like that they were going to get another goal back, although they do look dangerous in the counter-attack. Hoylett and Forner have been working well together. Hendrick has now improved. Tom Ince has actually had a much more important, prominent role in this team that I've seen from last season. And I think that's definitely really helping them at the moment. The back line, especially Sam Hutchinson, would be my man of the match so far there. And Shane Long probably being the biggest disappointment out of them there. Tom McIntyre with a 6.3 rating because I think he wasn't at fault, but he definitely could have done better to prevent Stoke's equaliser, which was Ben Wilmot with the goal. It was Lewis Baker with a corner. Aidan Flint wins the header, and it was Ben Wilmot who gets ahead of Tom McIntyre on the 1 versus 1. His strike is not particularly powerful, but it takes enough deflections to get past the reach of Joe Lumley, and that is how we have got a 1-1 scoreline. The table as it stands shows Reading still within the top 6 with 13 points, 1 point clear of Blackburn and 2 clear of Sunderland, although Sunderland could be in the top 6 if they can beat Middlesbrough tomorrow. We have got a couple of games taking place later on though, so this will not be the final table after today. We've of course got Huddersfield, who are 23rd, playing against 19th place Blackpool. And we've got Hull City mid-table playing against second place Sheffield United. Don't know what happened there, so the score decided not to show me the table. But this is the chance for Sheffield United to go back to the top of the table. Okay, half-time in the National League game. Is it still 1-1 there? Darlington won 3-2 in the National League North. Good for them there. Have we hit our target for 40 likes? We're on 32. Okay, we made a bit of progress. So guys, keep going with that. We've got another 3 or so minutes to get from 32 to 40 likes. If you've not hit the like button, please do so. It really does help the growth of this channel when you all do that. That's quite a high average age, 29 years old. Yes. So he'll be talking about the Reading team. Yeah, so great observation by Mizu there. The Reading squad, whilst it does have some really good upcoming potential, it is a very experienced squad. 29 years of age is the average. I mean, when you consider Shane Long, how old he is, and then you've got Sam Hutchison being quite old as well, that would be a contribution to that. Hoylett's not youngest anymore either. And yeah, Hendrick, not being particularly young either. I don't know about that. Maybe Hendrick's, not as old as I'm saying. I'm actually going to check now. Oh, he's 30. Okay, fair enough. He is actually above the average age for this Reading team. And yeah, quite significantly older than Stoke's average age, which is 26.3. Lewis Baker being a young player. They've got Liam Delap being one of the youngest. They've got Tariq Foss, who's pretty young as well. Jack Bonham, I believe, is pretty young as well. Oh, no, I say that. No, 28. I'm very surprised about that, to be honest. Hopefully Lumley will come back to us better after this loan, says James. Well, you've got to have every hope that you can get if you are going to be persevering with Lumley again. I can't get over the Shane Long miss. They're showing it again. It was really good play by Tom Holmes to even keep the ball alive. It was a brilliant square pass, and unfortunately for Long, he completely miskicks it. Could Lumley have done better with that goal? I'm just seeing it back now, the equalising goal. So, header won by Flint. I think the deflection doesn't help, but I do think... Oh, it comes off a Reading player's hand. I've just noticed. Right, let's see this. This is a much better angle. So, Flint, shot. Yeah, so, in short, it comes off the hand of Tyrese Forner, and that is why Lumley struggles to keep it out. But I do think maybe could have done a bit better there, to be honest, Lumley. Quick question, we currently have Jack Clark and Ross Stewart, who are Stoke's standout players so far, says Mizu. If we're talking standout players in this game, Lewis Baker as captain, I think has done alright. Honestly, I'm struggling now. Smallbow's done okay, but I feel like these are the two that have stood out for me, to be honest. And I think that's the problem with Stoke. I feel like they're all pretty at their same level, but there's no one that's got that extra X factor that can just make things happen by themselves. And I'm intrigued to see what happens for both teams in the second half. I feel like Reading now know that they are likely going to have to sit back and to try and defend this. But if they actually approach this the same way, they could potentially have another opportunity where there could be a mistake, Bonham and Flint making a couple in the first half. And the counter-attack, if they keep doing that, they may get a couple of good chances again. They just now need to take those chances and not to do what Shane Long did, which is to miss from 5 bloody yards. Right. Charlie says fan up there. After a National League game, right, I saw that there. Don't know how Spence was bad for us and good on loan, now in the Prem at Spurs. Yeah, it was quite quite a turnaround from Spence, wasn't it? But now we're at a situation where he's not even really playing like at all for Spurs. He's not being required at all. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed, by the way. We're 1,380. So we're 20 subs away from 1,400. We can go on a small push to it today, but we have made a little bit of progress. We have made up a little bit of ground with the ground that we lost since West Brom and Burnley Watchalong. But thank you guys so much. We have officially made it to 1.38 thousand subscribers. So thank you guys so much for the constant support. Right. Let me know your thoughts of what's going to happen in the second half. I mean, I've predicted 1-1 for full time. If I've got to say a team who will win this, it might be Stoke. But Reading are capable of getting something in this game. I'm really sorry for yawning there. Reading need to start getting forward a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's them needing to get forward a bit more. I mean, yeah, I can't agree with that. But I think it's also with the way that they play as well. I think they definitely need more impact with Fornat and Hendrick trying to find balls to the forward three there. That's definitely what they need to do because they definitely have got the attacking players to get forward more to be more prominent in an attacking sense. But yeah, they've not really needed to so far. Matisse, welcome to the stream. If you're a new viewer, everyone do give Matisse a warm welcome. Thoughts on Bristol City's win yesterday? Bristol City, I tell you what, having the same problems as last season in terms of defending, but going forward, they are at least, having all of their forward players thriving. And I feel like, whilst it's working right now, something I still think needs to change with Bristol City defensively. Because if they do want to be a competitive team and to be a team within the top six, Bristol City, they're going to need a really strong back line when they face, your Sheffield Uniteds or your Norwich Cities. Because to be fair, Bristol City have not had too many of the top teams, I dare say, of the Championship so far. Sunderland being a really tough game, actually, as well, which I would actually consider Sunderland being right up there at the moment because I feel like they've almost been in the false position for so long. Is it full time yet? Well, no, not so far. It's currently half time, but you have reminded me to change the subtitle, which I always forget to do at this point. There's almost no point of me having it right now because I always forget to do it. But yeah, it's a good win for Bristol City though. 3 goals, but yeah, defensively still needs to improve, conceding 2 goals in that game. But if they carry on with their attacking form, then I think Bristol City will finally have a much stronger position because honestly, in the last couple of seasons or so, especially like pretty much since 2020, pretty much, that they've been really like performing like in a mediocre finish in the Championship table. I still remember the season where they were very close actually getting to the top 6 and they I think was second place in the table by Christmas time and they still wasn't in the top 6. So they definitely, have missed out a lot of those opportunities in the last couple of years. But now we could potentially start seeing a bit of a revival for Bristol City. But it's now seeing if they can improve defensively. Because if they do, then I do think Bristol City will have a lot of odds in their favour. They're just reviewing all the things from Sky at the moment. Is the headphones still working? I need to check at the moment. Yeah, it is. Right, headphones are still working, which is fantastic. I feel like we needed 2-goal cushion in games because we'll concede late, but I can see us improving that. Yeah, I mean, it is crucial to improve at some point, but at the moment, the best thing you can do is to just keep winning despite conceding many goals. Right, I need to charge my computer, actually, and I thought I was going to reach it. So I'm going to have to move my stubby legs and my stubby arms. Needs to just reach for the charger there. Oh, it's a good time to stretch, actually. It's tough, when you sit around for hours and trying to focus and commentate on games. You get, a lot of, cramp. A lot of cramp, actually, that you need to try and stretch out. But now my computer's charging. It now should still be alive going into the second half. Because it has happened before where I forgot to charge my computer and my computer disconnects during the stream. It actually happened... what was the game? It was a Euros game. It was Netherlands. They played a team. I can't remember who they played. but they were behind in a game, and I think they completed a comeback. Ukraine, I remember it now. Yeah, so I think they were, if I'm right in saying, I might have made this up entirely or thinking of a completely different game, but I think were they like 1-0 or 2-0 down against Ukraine, and then they made a really quick comeback, Memphis Depay getting involved, if I'm right in saying, correct me if I'm wrong. Right, in fact, it's about to kick off again. Goodness me, giving me no time to talk to you guys about other things. Right, second half just about to kick off. It looks like it'll be Lucas João kicking the ball for the second half kickoff. Stoke did kick off right at the start, and in fact, it only took Reading 60 seconds to actually get the opening goal in the first half. Are we going to get an early goal in the second half? It's the only way to find out is just to wait for them to kick off. We're just having to wait for the announcer to stop with his screaming on the mic. Every football stadium has one though. I get for one in Ipswich is actually quite good. Right, so they've just kicked off for the second half. What's going to happen? I might actually do another poll. I need to actually do another poll, which is who will score next? Who will score next? That is what I'll do as a poll. Who will score next? Reading, Stoke, and I'll say neither as a third option in case it stays 1-1. So guys, new poll out. Do give a vote on it if you can. So the poll is who will score next? Is it going to be Reading? Is it going to be Stoke? Or is it going to be neither of those teams and it's going to end 1-1? In terms of this game at the start of the second half, it's Stoke on the ball, though it's good defending there by Yeardom. Smallbone. Now back to Wilmot, the goal scorer for Stoke. Good bit of defending there, actually. But Lewis Baker does very well to win the ball back there. Smallbone up against Jeff Hendrick. Tyce Campbell, but it's brilliant defending. This time by Tom Holmes. Great defending. It seems like a lot of these moments that Stoke get into some decent attacking positions, but they lack the quality in the final delivery or the final ball. Oh gosh, careful. Bloody hell. It's almost like they were trying to score an own goal there, Reading right there. It was quite a powerful pass, and Lumley at one stage was nowhere near it. I think the squads are still unchanged from the first half, so no substitutions to talk about. In fact, what I do always do actually is that I do my managerial mode and predict. Oh, there I am. Look at that, 33 likes. So guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do like the stream. Gosh, this looks so weird. So, right. Thank you for subscribing as well. We're 1,381 now, so we've made it a little bit closer. 19 subs away from 1,400. So, guys, it would be absolutely incredible if we can get there. Oh, okay, a small chance there, but no, Hutchinson keeps it out. What subs would I do if I was Paul Ince? I would put Bubba Wapman on at one stage. Tetek, I think, would be a good option there. And we don't have many options on the bench. I think Guinness Walker could be another good option there. He's been featured for quite a few games so far. Stoke. Nick Powell, if he's fit, should be on. DiMaggio Wright-Phillips could be good to replace for Liam Delap. Although this could be a good chance here. Tyce Campbell. Shot again! Oh my gosh, it's Sam Clucas now. He scuffs his shot and it goes over the goal. It's a good break by Stoke there. So Smallbone with a brilliant pass to find Tyrese Campbell. No one's near him. And, oh no, it's Delap. I think it was Delap actually who missed that. So no, it's Clucas. It is Clucas. Delap, honestly, could have passed to him and he had a much better opportunity there. Clucas takes it on his own, skies the chance, and that is a big opportunity missed. Not as bad as Shane Long's, but it is a notable opportunity. It might register as a big chance missed. Still 1-1 to both teams going into the 48th minute. In terms of what I think should happen in this game or which team deserves it, I think maybe a narrow Stoke win probably deserved based on the performance. But I think Reading have been competitive. They've not necessarily have been as dominant as home as I would have thought they probably could have been. But I think that's part to the fact that I think Stoke will improve with Alex Neil. I still think there's still some vulnerabilities there with Stoke, but I definitely think Alex Neil has definitely got the right idea with his Stoke team at the moment, and he's definitely encouraging them to try and play some really, really good football there. That's some brilliant skill. Oh, but the final ball again. Oh, this has happened to both teams here. That's such a shame. So it was a good run, actually, by Andy Yeardon there for Reading. Goes through this miraculous dribble run, and he tries to find the pass to Tom Ince, but the pass is just not powerful enough, doesn't find him. The final ball, as I've kept saying, for both these teams, if it improves, both teams can definitely have some really good attacking movement and quality. Back to Stoke, Jacob Brown, and his shot is blocked. It's now going to be a throw-in to Stoke City. Manchester United versus Arsenal stream, star 420 live watch-along. I am thinking of doing it. In fact, I should have done a poll now. In fact, I'm going to do one, actually. Let's do a community poll. So it won't be on the live stream, but it'll actually be in one of my community posts. Okay, hang on a minute. That shouldn't take me any time. You'd like me to do a Premier League watch along for Manchester United versus Arsenal. When's kickoff? It's 4 o'clock, is it? Or was it 4:30? At 4 o'clock. Well, maybe not directly 4, but maybe 4:10. I'm thinking of doing kickoff, I think. If I can find the thing, but I'm going to... Yeah. And I need to do a poll as well. Oh no, not that. I'm literally struggling there. Yes and no. Post. Right, okay. Just something I posted in my community tab, by the way. WA Deku is saying I predicted 2-1 Stoke, but to be honest, I hope they don't because we'll go lower than the table, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, I've gone 1-1, but Stoke looking more likely, I say, just got Lewis Baker, headed away. Oh, that was a very dangerous free kick, actually. Looked really good. It was definitely teased to have someone win the head on it. Now, this could be an opportunity here. Hoylett on the left-hand side. Free kick to Reading. And it is, once again, Tariq Fosu who conceded the foul, which is a shame for him. I don't really know if I've really been liking Fosu in this game. He's not really been a help, in my opinion. And he's really put Stoke under some unnecessary pressure now. Let's see how this free kick goes. If it does result in a goal, then Tariq Fosu will definitely be having some evil glares. Free kick goes in. Header. Oh, it's one. Oh, it doesn't get anywhere. And... oh, no. Tariq Fosu here. So, okay. So, in short, Tariq Fosu let the ball go out of play. I don't think he touched the ball, but he obviously thought Tariq Fosu thought it gone off a Reading player. But it clearly went off a Stoke player and he didn't realise. And now he's conceded a corner. And it's not cleared yet. It's another corner to Reading. Reading having a little bit of pressure now to the Stoke City team now. Just checking stats again, sorry. 84 watching. Thank you guys for continuously supporting the channel, by the way. Well, 36 likes, so we've not hit 40 likes yet. Guys, can we smash the like button and get to 40 likes in the next 4 minutes maybe? So guys, if you've not smashed the like button yet, please do so. It really, really helps the growth of this channel when you do that. We are making it a little bit closer to 1,400 because we're on 1,383 now. We are closing this gap ever so slightly. 17 subs away now to 1,400. Definitely a possibility in the next couple of days we can get there. Oh, that's a gorgeous touch. Cross comes in. No Reading player in the box to receive a header. Oh, that's a shame. That was a brilliant touch. I think it was by Yeardim as well. Stoke will probably score next. Yeah, I mean, that's who I think at the moment. But also at the moment, I think Reading are now having a bit of the pressure at the moment there. Now then, here is Hendrick. McIntyre on the ball. Fleet tries to win it back, but he doesn't get ahead of Lucas Jow. Now going into the right-hand side. Oh, okay, Yeardim. That's a gorgeous ball. Oh, unlucky. And it was offside anyway, I believe. Tom Ince there. I was going to say, that was a gorgeous ball. It's just a shame that Tom Ince was missed the ball and it was offside. So it was gorgeous play. Yeardim on the right-hand side. And then straight to Jow. Oh, it's really close. But I think, yeah, he is off. He is offside, but it was very close. Bonham does quite well, to be fair, to actually put his body on the line. Does get to the ball first before Tom Ince. And it's a positive attack for Reading there. They've done quite well, actually, Reading, actually, in the second half so far. Only 10 minutes gone in the second half so far, though. A lot can still happen. And it could be a chance again. Oh, okay. Hoylett gets... Oh, no, Fornah, sorry, gets ahead of Flint. That's a great ball. They want a penalty, and Reading will get a penalty. Reading have got a penalty. Is that Wilmore who concedes the penalty? From 0 to 0. I cannot believe it. I said Reading were turning the screw. It's a gorgeous pass by Fornah. What's her name? I don't know what is Wilmore doing there. I mean, Baker doesn't get the interception. Wilmore gets nowhere near. Definitely trips up Lucas Jow. It is a penalty. And Wilmore, I don't know what he's thinking there. And as I said, if this goes in, it will be a 0 to 0 moment for Ben Wilmore. Jack Bonham, who's already had a bit of a howler with Reading's opening goal. Chance. What a penalty by Lucas Jow. That's my prediction out the window. But Reading now in the cusp of maintaining their 100% home record so far. Ben Wilmore definitely going to have a bit of the blame there. But wow, what a moment this has turned out to be for Reading. And this win will put them in second place of the table. Bonham goes the right way. It's the bottom right corner. But it's a really, really strong penalty. Hitting the side netting there. I cannot believe Wilmore even did that. It's an idiotic challenge, I've got to be honest. But it's all for what Reading deserve based on how well they started in the second half. It's his third goal this season, Lucas Jow. And he's been a very crucial part to this team. That's 2 goals for Lucas Jow today. As you can see, there's the 2 goals there. And to see what that means for the table, as I did say, it means that Reading are in second place, after they play this game with 5 wins out of 8. Only Norwich have been able to do that. I mean, Sheffield United might be able to do that if they could beat Hull as well. But very few teams have won 5 games so far this season, and that is why Reading are up there. Stoke, with this defeat, will find themselves in 19th place. And this will be only 1 point in 2 for Alex Neil as the new Stoke manager as things stand. Ennis Smith said he missed the pen. No, he didn't. It was a really good pen. Right, I'm actually going to end the poll because a lot of us have actually voted already. Well done to 24% of you who voted on this poll. Because Reading, 34% of you on this poll, sorry, because Reading did indeed score first, or score next, I should say. Most of us said neither, which was 37% of us, and obviously that didn't happen. Le Quan, welcome to the stream, by the way. Fornat is class, says Lecon. He had a great impact, actually. Oh, that's a good pass, actually, by Stoke. Baleem Delep gets tackled there. Knew he was going to score, says Ellis there. I saw that. Come on, Stoke, you can score another, says Jack. Oh, I don't know now, to be honest. I'm now even not too sure if Stoke do have it within them to score another one there. Reading will get promoted if Fornat starts every game, says Lecon there. Wow. Away, Reading, says Mizu there. What did I think of the Chelsea-West Ham game? Oh, less said about that game, the better for me. I mean, happy with the 3 points, obviously. But obviously, at this moment of time, we're in the eye of the storm for the wrong reason that we've had a VAR decision to our advantage and robbing West Ham of an equalising goal, which did seem a pretty fair equaliser. But what I will say, I think there has been goals like that have also been disallowed. I think I can't recall a goal like that has stayed given. Maybe if VAR wasn't there, but now that VAR is there, they're able to make those decisions really. And since then, I really do feel like that there needs to be better communication of just why they disallow these goals or they award these decisions anyway. Tyke Fosu's off and Powell's on. That actually, I think, was one of the substitutes I did suggest, actually. Disconnected. Sorry about that. Don't know why it lagged out there. Who scored the second? It was a penalty by Lucas João. It was conceded by Ben Wilmot. Gorgeous pass by Fornat. Lewis Baker not quick enough to intercept it. Lucas João does well, protects the ball well. Wilmot gets nowhere near the ball, trips over João, definitely a penalty. And João scores his penalty in the bottom right corner. Right, I'm glad a couple of more of you mods are here right now because there's only been one thing I've had to do, which you mods didn't do, which was someone pretending to be Blue Terrier, asking for a mod, and we know what happens there. Because I won't lie, the guy who pretended to be Blue Terrier didn't even use his right profile picture. Oh, of course, yeah, you did predict 2-1, I remember, yeah. I've looked at your predictions, Charlie. Yeah, you did predict 2-1 Reading. It's fair to say you had a great weekend of predictions, didn't you? Great. Well, the thing is, it's just like, in my prediction league, I wouldn't matter so much, but I care more about Ben's prediction league right now, and you are competing in this league. So you're going to have an incredible weekend right now. James said 2-0. I could get salvaged if Stoke equalised, but honestly, I almost feel like it needs to stay 2-1 because I felt Reading have slightly deserved this now. So we've got a chance here maybe for a cross. Good delivery there. Corner. Yeah, I think. No, it's a goal kick. Prediction spot on so far, however, I wouldn't mind a Stoke equaliser because it means we remain in front. Oh yeah, of course, you're a Bristol City fan. Yeah, that's right. Because Reading have actually overtaken you. Yeah. So if you've just caught this now on Sky, this was the penalty incident. Definitely felt like a penalty for me. Definitely obstructed the play. And it was a really strong, powerful pen. Only bounced on the floor once, actually. It definitely had a lot of power. Long goal kick by Lumley there. By the way, let's actually talk through some stats. I think the viewers is now back down to 10. I honestly struggle to believe I've ever had 100 viewers watching me at one time. I mean, maybe I've just turned boring now, but we, how have we done with likes? We're on 38 likes, guys. We're 2 likes away from 40 likes, which would be a brilliant achievement for this channel, actually. In terms of subs go, we did fall down to 1378 at the start of today, but we have clawed our way back a bit. We're on 1383 now. 17 away. All chance made for Stoke. Kept alive. Small bone. Defended away. Goodness me. I feel like Stoke are just lacking that cutting edge, that confidence. They're not even taking gambles. They're not even just taking like the odd shot. You've not got Manuel Neuer. You've got Joe Lumley. No disrespect, but you know, take a shot. You never know. Anyway, we're on 1383. We're 17 subs away now to 1,400. Would be a brilliant achievement for the channel if we can eventually get there. But you guys watching, commenting, sharing is, you know, always good enough as well. But thank you guys, as always, for the constant support for the channel. Reading now with a throw. If they get another goal, Reading, then this will most certainly be game over. I don't see Stoke scoring 3 goals so far. Tell people I'm on, says Kelly there. Well, my family knows I'm on, but who else do I say? You know, unfortunately, and this will be something I'll say, a lot of people that I do know, you know, they don't support my content. Not in the way that they think it's offensive, but they just don't like Championship football. You know, so that's the thing with them there. Jack says, come on Stoke. He doesn't even support Stoke. It's just for a prediction league point now. Good win for us at Blackburn yesterday for our first away win of the season. Is it your first away win of the season? You might be right about that, actually. Or chance maybe. Oh, close again. So I know Bristol City have won 4 games? Yeah, 4 games. And there were 2-2. So it was a 2-0 Luton, and then it was a 1-0 win against. Let's just think about it. So what was it? You had that 2-0 win against Luton, and you had back-to-back 2-0 wins against Cardiff as well then. And then, so that away day against Bristol City was a 3-3 draw. 2-0 there, Huddersfield. And then, it was your first away win. Fair play, it was. Chance for Reading. Oh, my gosh, oh dear. Oh, my gosh. This close for Lucas Jow hat-trick. This close. Oh my God, how is that kept out? Great play again, overlapping play. He would have been offside anyway. Would have been. Oh, but having said that, it did deflect off a defender, so I think it would have been given actually. So the pass was offside from Forner, or Yeardham actually, and then that's such a disappointment. It deflected off the head, I think, of Wilmot, but then Lucas Jow just doesn't anticipate it quick enough. Corner's poor. I need one more Stoke goal to get a prediction correct, says Jess. I ordered a cameo from Millie Bride for my birthday, but it never arrived, so they know that I nearly had you a present. Well, thank you for that, Charlie. Thank you for being considerate there. My birthday present was Chelsea winning. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but Chelsea... Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, but Charlie's just countered that, saying that Chelsea had lost. Yeah, so, no, not great. I don't think it was a foul on Mendy. Yeah, I get that. I really do get that. And I'm not by any way defending the decision at all. I do think it's quite outrageous as well. I'm just saying that there has been incidents like this before where they've also disallowed goals as well. So it's not like that this has happened once. I'm almost certain that there's been very similar incidents like this where there have been disallowed goals where they shouldn't have done. But because it's a late equalising goal and it's against a Big Six team, they're going to, really splash it out and, make it controversial as possible. And it's not like Chelsea have not been in the end of some poor VAR decisions as well. I think, in short, rather than putting an agenda against Chelsea, the agenda needs to be against the crap VAR and referees that we've got, honestly. Just again, Stoke trying to wither an attack, and it's just not good enough, really. VAR can be good but bad, and this week's been shocking. But it's not even just VAR's fault. VAR's definitely not being covered in glory, but the referees are thick. They really are. If they had a decent football brain, they know not to disallow those goals. Right, so Junior Hoylett is going off the pitch. Baba Ratman, who I did say should go on the pitch, is going on. Right, midweek games, Charlie. It's Champions League. So it's Champions League games that are returning this week. So, we've got a League One midweek game, which is Forest Green and Accrington Stanley, but I think that's all we've got, actually. And Champions League games are not played on Sky, so I don't think there's anything on Sky, actually. The next watch-along, that's not Middlesbrough and Sunderland, is Burnley-Norwich. Well, this could be a chance. Oh, Lucas Jow going from distance again, but wide off the post. Refs are always shocking, especially in the Championship. It's all of English football, and maybe, you know, it's a bit unfair that we've not looked in as much detail in terms of Italian referees or, you know, all of those ones. But when we see Champions League games, you know, the officiating does seem to go up a level just a tiny bit. I mean, I know with the funding and the importance of this game, it's important, but league games are just as important, and they need the right people in charge to do it. And I really do think that, you know, it's not like we're having a lack of talent of referees. I just think we've got a lack of competent referees. Feels weird because you usually start midweeks when Champions League start. Yeah, I mean, it happened last week though, doesn't it? We do have midweeks, I think, the week after, Charlie, though. We have got midweeks in the week after that. Refs are shocking in every league, that's what it is. Yeah, and then there's the argument thinking, if refs are shocking everywhere, why complain about it? Yeah, I know. It's just like, I feel like there can be more done to combat this, but yeah, I definitely think more needs to be done there. Right, it does look like to me that Shane Long's being clapped off the pitch. Kelvin, I can't say his surname, I'm not even going to try. Kelvin's on the pitch, replacing Shane Long. I'm really intrigued about these players I've not really seen at Reading before. You know, I've this is one part I really like about the Championship. You know, seeing these players that I really would never have ever seen, really. Robots, I don't know. I don't even think that's going to work. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. We've made hang on, just before I talk about that, Tice Campbell, brilliant defending. Oh, what a brilliant bit of defending that is. Reading have done really well at the back today. Tom Ince with a bit of skill, still going. And that's a gorgeous ball to find. Oh my gosh, that is a gorgeous delivery by Tom Ince. Chance. Oh, why is he taking the shot on his own? You've got so many options there. Oh, free kick. No, David Coote's not giving it. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he's giving a free kick for Reading. Yeardom conceding, ruining the free kick in the end. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. Right, okay, so it was Holmes, I think, with that bit of skill. Oh, now then. I felt that was in the box, personally. Klukas, I felt really, was silly there. That fell for me. Was that in the box? Okay, probably not a pen, to be fair. But, yeah, it's the follow-up. It's the follow-up with Klukas kicking him in the ribcage outside the box, and that's why it's a free kick, not a pen. Don't think it's enough contact for a pen, but Klukas just loses his head. It's just like these Stoke players are just full of... I don't even know what to describe them, but they're full of divas at the moment. And so, like, when things don't go their way, they kick out and with a fuss. Sam Klukas is off the pitch, clearly not being able to control their frustration, Stoke, once again. Jordan Thompson is on the pitch. Who was on the attack there, Reading or Stoke? It was Reading on the attack there. I tell you what, gorgeous pass by Thomas, and it's probably confusing because Thomas was a former Stoke player. But Liam Delap is up, and I was expecting DiMaggio Wright-Phillips to be on for Liam Delap, but it was not actually DiMaggio Wright-Phillips who's gone on. It was actually instead Tom Sparrow. Thomas taking the free kick. A good angle there. Free kick, and it was a crap one, wide of the post. But what I was going to say before Reading had that attack is that we've done quite well with subs all of a sudden now. We've made it to 1,386, so guys, we are 14 subs away from 1,400. We can make a real push for 1,400 by the end of the stream. We've still got 17 minutes left of this game for moments still to happen. It's a Reading corner. So if you've not hit the like and the subscribe button, please do so. It really does help the growth of this channel. Corner comes in, it's poor, it's cleared, although Reading still win it back. Corner comes in, header! Oh! Tom Holmes this time. Strong header. Well, not really a strong header, but it doesn't direct near the goal. He's onside. He's way onside as well. Who's defending Tom Holmes there? Charlie Brown added another sub there. Thank you, Charlie, for that. By the way, the lineups for Brighton and Leicester have now been confirmed. So what I'll do as well is that I'll open another tab just so you guys can see the lineup for Brighton and Leicester to get you guys all excited for some Premier League games coming up very, very soon. That's the one early game for the Premier League on the Sunday. Right, okay, so the teams are these. So, as you can see, Brighton have gone for Sanchez, Webster, who Chelsea were linked with quite a fair bit, actually. They're trying to claim handball there from Wilmot, but no, yeah, not for me. Not for me. That's definitely not a handball. That would have been an incredibly harsh penalty if it was given against Wilmot there. Webster with Lewis Dunk. Joel Veltman at the back with Trossard, Mwepo, McAllister, Caicedo, Sonny March, and the front two are Pascal Gross and Danny Welbeck, who've worked very well so far this season. Leicester's team looks like this. Danny Ward still in goal with Thomas, Johnny Evans, and Ndidi, James Justin, Sumar in that CDM position there, Harvey Barnes, James Madison, Yuri Tillemans, Patson Daka, and Kelechi Iheanacho up front. With Brighton, oh, I forgot Jason Steele was at Brighton. You've got Van Heck, Colwell, Lamptey, Estupinian. That's definitely not the Estupinian at Hull, but probably a sibling. Mitoma, Alzate, and Undav on the bench. And for Leicester, you've got Iverson there, Amarte, Castagna, Perez, Mark Brighton, Mendy, Dewsbury Hall, Dennis Praet, and of course, Jamie Vardy. Those are what the teams are looking like for Brighton and Leicester. Am I doing a watch along for it? Not Brighton Leicester, but I need to check how my poll's doing actually to see if I'm going to be streaming Man United and Liverpool. 20 have voted, and it's fair to say 90% of you have said yes, you'd want me to do a stream. Right, well, I'm going to have to do a stream for that then. 2 streams in one day. Who'd have thought it? And yeah, 75% of you wanted me to do this one, so yeah, even more of a landslide there. Alex should wait. Should we wait till after tomorrow's game to update the prediction league? I'll update the Premier League prediction league after Man United play Arsenal. But for Championship, yeah, I agree. We've got to wait till Middlesbrough play Sunderland. Did I say Liverpool? I meant Arsenal, Man U. I'm really sorry. I always get them confused. I don't know why. I don't know why Man United and Liverpool is still in my mind. It's Man United Arsenal. Yeah, I know. It's Charlie. This has happened way more times than I'd like to admit, to be honest. Anyway, back to this game here. We're 31 minutes in the second half, 77 minutes on the clock. Cross comes in for Stoke, headed away by Sam Hutchinson, who's had a brilliant defensive performance, I've got to say. All about back line. Although there's Lewis Baker, Hutchinson again with the block. He's got to be up there for man of the match, Hutchinson, I think, for me. Here comes another attack for Reading, Tyrese Forner. It's given back there. Just had a few of my PlayStation and Xbox games. Oh, really? I need to go around to doing that, actually. I might actually get a bit of money from it. Yeah, doing now on the ball. Tom Holmes. Jeff Hendrick. God, he does very, very well there to get ahead of Jordan Thompson there. Here's Tom Ince. Got a couple of players to beat, although he could pass it. No, he's not passing it to Zhao. Yeah, Zhao does get ahead of Smallbone there. Hendrick. It's still in Reading's possession. Oh! Free kick awarded to Reading. Thought so. Lewis Baker looking a very frustrated figure, as are all of this Stoke team right now there. I hope this game needs 2-1, please. Anything to catch Wallace and Gromit fan. I like that you've actually used his full name as well. I'm not surprised you're not talking about more about the prediction league for Ben HD, Charlie, because you're not doing too badly at that one right now. I think I'm still ahead of you in that one, but you're most definitely going to extend your lead now after this. Judge predicting Brighton 2, Leicester 0. I think I've gone for 2-1 Brighton there. Free kick in, and it's caught by Bonham. Really disappointing again. Ethan's going to do a watch along for Brighton and Leicester. Oh, okay, nice. So we're actually going to get constant coverage for these games. I'll be preparing Man United and Arsenal after I finish my lunch, of course. What does a Grumman fan put 2 on stake? Oh, I love you put the smirking face there. Yeah. Right, still 2-1 Reading, 79th minute. Still got 11 minutes left to potentially see this game flip and change before our very eyes. An equaliser for Stoke would be typical of them, really. In terms of likes, actually, just to tell you how we're doing with that, we are on 42 likes. So we've hit 42 likes. Thank you so much. Right, okay. Let's think of one more achievement. So, for like target, could we get 50 likes, 8 more likes in the final 11 minutes of this game? Maybe a bit ambitious, but 50 likes would be brilliant for this channel. It would be really, really great achievement for this channel, considering the poor stream I had with the 3 p.m. watch-alongs last time. In terms of subscribers, we are still 1386. 14 away from 1,400. It'd be a brilliant achievement if we can get anywhere closer than that. But still, thank you guys as always for commenting, liking, subscribing. If you've not shared the stream yet, please do so and share this channel as well. All that really helps as well. Other things you can do for a little bit extra support as well is to even donate as well. If that's even an option as well. But of course, you don't have to do that there. I had to give a shout out to Charlie actually, who was the recent one who gave me a donation with the West Brom and Burnley game. I feel like Matt has thanked me enough times for the amount of times I've donated in his channel so far. The benefit when you start actually getting paid money. I heard that Leicester could go into administration this season if their financial issues continue to affect them and they continue to lose money. It is a very bad situation Leicester have got. So, I mean, not much was elaborated there. Okay, free kick awarded to Stoke. Not much was elaborated, but for what I've heard is that the other businesses involved with their owner, they've really struggled due to COVID, and they've been getting very little profit from that. And obviously Leicester have gone quite ambitious, you know. I mean, not very ambitious, but quite ambitious, considering, you know, the stature of what Leicester are in the last couple of seasons, and they're now not really profiting it with their league position. And with the COVID-19 pandemic, if things are not helped and they're not given a grant, it can be quite tricky for them. I don't know administration, but I do know there is some financial trouble at Leicester at the moment there. There's only a 12-point gap between me and now it's only 3 points. Blimey. Well, have you calculated what's going to happen with the prediction league for Ben at the moment, Charlie? Because now you're going to be definitely either leading the pack or you'll be within the top 2, because I've got some catching up to do if I want to try and win a prediction league. For Ben's one of these. Right, so they were just showing a preview for Middlesbrough and Sunderland. I will be doing a watch along for that tomorrow. I'll be very tired, but I will be doing my best to try and do it. Right, Stoke's less fixtures. I'm intrigued. Luton at home, Hull away, QPR away, Watford home, Burnley away, and Sheffield United at home. Oh my God. Those last 3 games in October. Bloody hell. I would not want to be Stoke. If Stoke cannot get higher than 20th place by the time October hits, I fear for them, honestly. I'll be in the top 3, I'm sure, that says Tom there. I'd love to hear that confidence. And that's what I like. That's what I like about the prediction league. It's friendly competition. You know, there's no toxicity. It's literally a friendly competition, and it's not like anyone's losing money from it as well. It's completely free to do. That's why, you know, I felt very proud that I was the founder of prediction leagues in general. Who wins Brighton versus Leicester, says Kelly. I predict Brighton. I think they've had a great start, even though they did have their first defeat of the season in midweek. I think Leicester at the moment, they're going to need to have a lot to go their way. And I think Brighton, if they can score early, I think they'll be okay. I think if Leicester score first, then I think Leicester will have a good, strong chance of winning. But I'm predicting Brighton will actually score first, and if they do, I think Brighton will narrowly edge it. But it's not been played yet. It will be played in the next 20 minutes, though, so you guys don't have to wait very long. I will definitely preview Brighton and Leicester again after this game ends. So in the final 7 minutes, including stoppage time, excluding, I should say, stoppage time now. Thanks everyone for supporting the stream today. Really do appreciate it. I actually quite enjoyed this one actually. I was feeling a little bit nervy doing this one because I thought it was going to be a boring 0-0 draw. But that early goal from Reading definitely made things very interesting for sure. And I've even got a small window of breathing time to have lunch and to prepare for the Man United and Arsenal game as well. Right, Reading now still on the ball at the moment. Oh, Tom Ince now against Lewis Baker. He's trying to get away now. It's got Year doing good support. Free kick again for Reading. Lewis Baker again conceding this free kick. It is very petulant from Lewis Baker there. Don't really need to. Currently Ben's lead 80. This is current leader with 50 points and I had 49. God, you'd be 1 point short. Don't calculate my points. I don't want to know. There he is. There's the guy I was expecting to go on even sooner than this. I was surprised he wasn't brought on a little bit sooner. So, Will Smallbones going off and DiMaggio Wright Phillips is going on the pitch. Obviously, the son of... It's Sean Wright Phillips, right? Or is it Bradley Wright Phillips? I don't know. He's the son of one of them. No, Sean Wright Phillips, I swear. So, he's the son of Sean Wright Phillips and, of course, the grandson of Ian Wright. Okay, free kick for Reading. It's a intriguing one. Oh, it's not well cleared. Chance, straight at goalkeeper. I didn't hear the commentary because my headphones were saying I had low battery. But, my God, Stoke have not defended that well at all. Got a stream in 4 minutes, Ethan. No, that's perfectly fine. In fact, if anything, if you put the link to the stream, I'll pin it so that everyone leaving my stream can go straight to yours. Cross comes in, headed away by Hendrick. Reading at the back have just looked much better. Defensively, they've looked a lot more organised, I've got to be honest. And they've been able to get their goals, on, well, not necessarily on the counter-attack, but they've just been able to create those chances with the movement of a counter-attack. And they really have looked dangerous when they've had to attack. It's a corner for Stoke. You do forget, while Stoke have not entirely threatened in this half, one goal will make it an equalising game. And personally, I think right now, based on the amount of time they've fallen behind, they'll take a draw now. They're waiting for the ball to return now. So the classic time wasting there with the stewards and the ball boys there. So, Lewis Baker is going to receive the ball. How is he going to deliver this corner here? Headed away by Lucas Jow. Gone to nothing there. 87th minute, still 2-1. Can Stoke figure something out to get an equalising goal? Just not good enough there by Thompson there. Not good enough. And Lumley's doing the traditional goalkeeper, cuddling the ball, resting your head on it, almost falling asleep in a way. And now he's going to start booting the ball away as well. He will get booked for time wasting very soon if he does this again, Lumley there. He's put the ball down and put it back up. Yeah. He'll definitely be on his final warning, Lumley. He will get booked next time he does that. Okay, here goes Stoke again. But it's good defending again. And here comes Reading now. Do they have a chance to have an attack? Aidan Flint wins the header against Lucas Jow. Morgan Fox. Is that Jacob Brown? Yeah, it's Jacob Brown on the ball. But it's well tackled again. Off the ball, Reading been really good. I've really been impressed with them in terms of just... I mean, it could be that Stoke are just moving way too slowly and predictably. But even with that, Reading have been running to get the ball back. They really have done. And that's a free kick for Stoke, 88th minute. Right, okay, free kick's taken very quickly. Unsurprisingly, they're definitely wanting to push for this equaliser at the moment. Right. Ball goes in, Hendrick heads it away. Definitely, I can kind of hear the Reading crowd now. I mean, bit of a disappointing support, but I can somehow hear the Reading crowd cheer their team on. Here's Lewis Baker. Has he got a chance here? No, he's going to pass it to Morgan Fox. 89th minute now on the clock. Headed away by Tom Holmes. Final minute of the game. Can we get another goal? Would it go to Reading? Would it go to Stoke? I need to get used to some of the new names that have been on the pitch recently as well. We've made it to one step closer to 1,400. We're in 1,387 now. 13 away to 1,400. So, guys, if you've not hit that subscribe button, please do hit. Oh, chance maybe. Oh, it's headed over. I feel like Reading are probably better away from home rather than home, to be honest. We're in 1,387 now. But, guys, if you're not hit the subscribe button, please do so. We're only 13 away from 1,400, which will be fantastic if we can get there. Definitely some booing right now, and I feel like it's probably because Lumley's getting booked for time racing, I think. We're on 44 likes now, by the way, so 6 likes away from 50 likes. 13 subs from 1,400 and 6 likes from 50 likes. So, guys, not a lot left to actually get to our goal. So, guys, if you've not hit the like or the subscribe button, please do both. It really does help the channel. Right, we're entering stoppage time now. 4 minutes of added time. Matt has said 2-1 Reading. Please no more goals. Well, fair enough. I got to say, I was a bit upset that I've not predicted Reading to win now. Because based on what I've seen, I can definitely see how Reading have won all their home games so far this season. Reading don't need to have the ball to have all this impact right now. This Reading squad are workhorses off the ball. They've been so impressive limiting Stoke. And I think Stoke have got their own issues, right? Fornan's going off and Guinness Walker's going on. Stoke have got their own issues. You know, they definitely have this sort of arrogance that they'll hold on to the ball and they'll eventually get a chance. But if things don't go their way, their frustration levels are right on another level, and they really need to try and control it and put a lid on it. Especially with a new manager as well. You know, Alex Neil, this will be 1 point picked up in his first 2 games as Stoke manager, and probably a bit fortunate to have the 1 point that they had. Obviously, they fell behind for a long time against Swansea as well. Jack saying come on Stoke because I think he predicted 1-1, but he wants a 2-2 draw to aid his prediction league standings. Honestly, at this point, I just want a really good game, and I just want the deserving team to win. And that, for me, is Reading. Honestly, I'm surprised because I said in the first half, Stoke were the better team on the ball. They were creating a little bit more, but even with that, Lumley's not had to make a world-class save. I know Stoke have scored 1 goal, and that was pretty much their only one big meaningful chance, really. You know, it came from a corner, Lewis Baker, and the one time Tom McIntyre doesn't, you know, track Ben Wilmore, he gets punished for it. But Reading, you know, I mean, they themselves have not made Bonham make some big saves either, to be honest. But when they have had their chances, you know, Stoke have not been able to cope with it as well as Reading. Reading's back line is really safe. And I've got to say, I know they've given Tom Ince man of the match in terms of attacking sense, but if we're looking at the defensive sense, honestly, Sam Hutchinson has been really good today. Oh my gosh, and I tell you what, it's moments like that that really put Stoke on edge. So if you're wondering what I'm on about, Ben Wilmore doesn't have a most powerful back pass. Bonham just about gets there in time, but it's moments like this where it's almost like they're gifting these teams to, you know, to get an edge in this game. Honestly, don't say my prediction gets done for again like the West Brom game. Oh, well, honestly, that was, you know, that late goal actually helped my prediction there. It's the only correct prediction I've got this week so far. I'm going to be like Man City. I've had a slow start in the prediction league, but I'll be running away with it soon. I like the confidence, is all I'll say. 15 of you here, apparently. We are in the final 30 seconds. This game has gone so quickly. Reading are 30 seconds away from maintaining their 100% start to the season. How we're doing with likes. We are on 45 likes. 5 likes away, guys, to 50 likes. If we can get to 50 likes, that would be a brilliant achievement for this channel. In terms of subscribers, we're on 1,387, 13 away from 1,400. That in itself will also be a brilliant achievement as well. So if you've not liked or subscribed, please do that. They both really help the channel. Right, 3, 2, 1. It's now 4 minutes. 4 minutes is done, but Stoke on the ball. And the referee's blown straight away. Just like that, David Coote has blown the final whistle. And Reading maintain their 100% home record. their 5th win this season out of the first 8 games. And this puts Reading, lowly placed Reading from last season, in 2nd place currently in the table. Need to definitely show you the table. I'll definitely show you some stats, and I'll preview Brighton Leicester, and that'll be all we got to do on this weekend. Flamin' Boy says 5th. Right, let's actually show you what it means for the table. So, Reading 2, Stoke City 1. Okay, so the score's been very, very weird. Look at this. So, Reading, 2nd place, 5 wins in their opening 8 games. 15 points that they've got. Only 1 point behind Norwich, playing the same amount of games. There is a chance that Reading may drop a place if Sheffield United beat Hull, who they've got to play a little bit later. Paulies is talking to the referees. I don't know why. I don't know what he's got to potentially complain about there. Stoke, with this defeat, it's their 4th defeat in 8 this season. Their first defeat with Alex Neil. And they're currently 19th place in the table. Only 2 points clear of 3rd from bottom, Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough do have a game to play against Alex Neil's older club, Sunderland, tomorrow, which I will be doing a watch-along for. Really not great for Coventry, as you can see. Only 1 point, and the gap from safety is now up to 7 there. James Fees said, I said Reading will win. I predicted Reading at 10th and everyone laughed at me. Kelly said Hull can win. Yeah, Hull can win, but it doesn't mean they will. That's a really good thing about the Championship, for how open and competitive it is. Let's see the stats. So, as you can see, 40% to 60% in Stoke's favour. Both had 11 shots. Both had 3 shots on target. 5 shots on target to 4. 4 block shots to 3. 6 corner kicks to 4. 3 offsides to 1. 15 fouls to 5, as you can see. So Stoke fouling a lot more for what Reading have done there. 3 big chances for Reading and 1 missed, which was that Shane Long chance as well. That could have really put the game to bed. Stoke, really, even with those 3 shots on target, they've not been, apart from that 1 goal, which was from Wilmot, which took a deflection from the hand of Forner. That was really their only other chance. The other 2 shots on target were very tame shots that Lumley collected very, very easily. And to be fair with Reading, apart from their 2 shots, their other shot that they had from distance, was just easy as well. The other really big chance that wasn't a goal was Shane Long's sitter that he missed, really, to be honest. But the rest of it, it was really, really poor. Stoke didn't really go close to getting an equaliser at all, to be honest. If anyone that looked more likely to get another goal when they went forward and were attacking, it was Reading. Lucas Jow, man of the match, worthy winning performance, 8.7 there. Shane Long with a 6.5. Thomas with another great performance as well. Sam Hutchinson with being solid as a rock at the back there. National League game is still 1-1 there. Hang on a minute there. So, I've already gone through the predictions there. Reading 2nd and Stoke 19th. That's pretty much everything I need to say about this game. We have got 2 other games taking place a little bit later. I don't believe we've got the lineups for Hull, Huddersfield, and Hull, Sheffield United, Huddersfield, Blackpool. No, not yet. For Brighton and Leicester, though, we do have a lineup, so only 5 minutes to that kick-off there. Sanchez in goal, Webster, Dunk, Veltman in the back with Trossard, Mwepo, McAllister, Caicedo, and Solly March. And you've got a front 2 of Danny Welbeck and Pascal Gross. Leicester have got Danny Ward, Luke Thomas, Johnny Evans, Wilfred Ndidi at the back. Oh dear, why is there a reason why Soyuncu's not playing? Is he even on the bench? Where's Kaglar Soyuncu? Is he injured? I don't know if I'm blind, but I don't even see him on the bench. Where's he gone? Has he been frozen out of the squad? Here's Sumar, Harvey Barnes, Madison, Yuri Tillemans, Patson Daka, and Kelechi Iheanacho up front there. Jamie Vardy with Prate, Dewsbury Hall, Mendy, Albrighton, Perez, Castagna, and Marte Iverson on the bench. And for Brighton, they've got Steele, Van Heck, Colwell, Lamptey, Estupinian, not the one we know from Hull, Mitoma, Alzate, Billy Gilmore, that's right, brand new signing, he's on the bench, and Denzif Undav. That is their bench right there. Conway Baller says Lekon there. Any tips on Bristol City there? Bristol City and Reading to win the league, says Lekon there. Someone's got to do something about Norwich, because if they win and they proceed to get relegated from the Premier, then it repeats. The thing is with Norwich, I think the problem with them is that they don't have a really good they don't have a good structure when they do obviously get promoted from the Championship. I think what people are not happy about them is that how little they look competitive when they do go up. You know, even I feel like their first season when they went up under Daniel Fark was probably their most competitive one, even though it was probably their worst points total, to be honest. Right, but hopefully we could resolve that at a later time. So, it has ended 2-1 to Reading. How have we done with the light target following the target we've got? We're on 46, so we might end off a little bit short 50 likes, but thank you guys anyway for supporting the channel today. And for subscribers, we've retrieved our 1388 subs. Thank you guys for that, because honestly we were 1392 by West Brom and Burnley, and we fell quite a long way down in terms of subs. But thank you guys for clawing most of that back actually in this game. So thank you guys so much for that. And I think that is everything I need to say. So full time in National League 1-1 apparently between Wealdstone and Woking. Good result actually, I think, for Wealdstone especially. Right, so that will wrap it up for my stream today. I'm streaming again with Man United versus Arsenal. Got it right this time. And so you guys, you can check me there. Wedding did play good indeed. If you guys enjoyed this stream, please give the stream a like. It just tremendously helps the channel. Please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really help the growth of this channel as well. Please also share the channel too. That also really helps as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary for joining this stream. And as always, I'll see you guys later on. Take care, everyone. It has ended Reading 2, Stoke 1. Reading top 2 of the league and in Dreamland. Stoke City 19th place and within the wilderness. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.